Hi friends, good day. Today I am taking out the exercise number 12. XYZ and Co is a partnership firm consisting of Mr. X, Mr. Y and Mr. Z who share profits and losses in the ratio of 2:2 2:1. And ABC Limited is also a company doing similar business. ABC Limited is a company doing similar business. Following is the balance sheet of the firm and that of a company as the 31st March 16. That means we are having the company balance sheet doing the same business. We are also having the balance sheet of partnership firm. So XYZ and Co is a partnership firm. Okay. Then you got the information of assets and liability that we can read later on. It was decided that firm XYZ and Co be dissolved and all the assets except cash in hand and cash at bank and all the liabilities of the firm be taken over by ABC Limited by issuing 50,000 shares of 10 each at a premium of rupees 2 per share. This is what is called as issue price. Issue price is 10 plus 2. It is coming to how much? 12 rupees. Now that means he has given purchase consideration 50,000 to 12, 6 lakhs rupees. That's it. Partners of XYZ and Co agree to divide the shares issued by ABC Limited in the profit sharing ratio and bring necessary cash for settlement of their capital. That means we got the information of purchase consideration in the problem. 50,000 shares of 10 rupees each at a premium of 2 rupees per share. That is issue price 10 plus 2. So they have directly given that what is the purchase consideration. The purchase consideration has been in the form of equity shares of the purchasing company. That means ABC Limited is a purchasing company and XYZ and Co is a selling firm. Okay. The creditors of XYZ and Co includes 1 lakh payable to ABC Limited. It is nothing but a mutual owing. It means the creditors of 3 lakhs is including 1 lakh payable to ABC Limited. Means the debtors of ABC Limited, you got here, is including 1 lakh rupees receivable from XYZ and Co. It is called as mutual indebtedness. It means XYZ owes 1 lakh to ABC Limited. So for them it is a creditor. For XYZ and Co, ABC Limited is a creditor. So then what happens for ABC Limited? 8,25,000 rupees is including 1 lakh due from XYZ Co. This is what is called as mutual owing. Once if the company has been taken over by the other partnership firm has been taken by the company, I think there's no question of having partnership firm. It means ABC Limited company has acquired XYZ and Co. Therefore, this mutual owings can be avoided, because then what happened if you show in the balance sheet? That means for you yourself owes money. For you means for ABC Limited firm, the ABC Limited company owes 1 lakh. ABC Limited company to be received 1 lakh from ABC Limited. So there is no meaning in it. Now previously XYZ and Co is a separate entity. ABC Limited is a separate entity. Now ABC Limited has taken over XYZ and Co. Please try to understand this. So that means the acquiring company, when they are taking out the other firm, that particular firm's liability, when you are taking out, when the firm is being taken out, that their liabilities also you are taking out, then it becomes your liability and it becomes your asset. So the same creditors is a liability to you, and the debtors, because it creditors of XYZ Co has become creditors of ABC Limited. Now similarly, that same 1 lakh rupees is appearing in the balance sheet of ABC Limited as a debtor, 1 lakh due. So it is called as mutual owing. So this mutual owing is to be eliminated. You know that you have learned the entry in CA Foundation. Sundry creditors account debtor to sundry debtors. So this is to be eliminated. Or it is also called as mutual indebtedness. Mutual indebtedness. It is to be eliminated. It's to be eliminated. Is to be eliminated in the ABC Limited books after taking over. XYZ and Co. Then next. And about this particular point, and bring necessary cash to settlement of their capital means like when you are giving, we had discussion in the previous classes. We know what is the amount which is due to Partners will be known only after opening of a realization account, partners capital, etc. Transfer of undistributed. The general ledger belongs to whom? XYZ and co partners. This will be transferred to whom? Partners capital. Clear to all of you? This will be transferred. 1 lakh will be. And plant and machinery, furniture, stock, debtors will be transferred to realization account. So then you will be closing the books, relation profit or loss, that will be transferred to partners capital. Then you are issuing shares, that is in the ratio of what is the ratio? Profit sharing ratio. No, profit sharing ratio means 2:2:1. Those shares you are giving to partners, then one partner may be getting more, one partner may be getting less. So after doing it, and he said that if any partner has got more shares, he should bring cash, so that the accounts can be settled. Clear to all of you? So then there's one more point. An unrecorded liability of rupees 25,000 of XYZ and Co must also be taken by ABC Limited. Now this unrecorded liability, who is taking out? So when who is taking out? Partnership firm is taking out. Why should you record non-recorded liability? It's like you need not pay. When you are making a payment, you should record. Like we have learned that entry for unrecorded liability, realization account at R2 bank. Since I am not paying, why should I record now? This unrecorded liability, obviously, who is paying? Company is paying. So therefore, unrecorded liability, you should record in the books of company. If unrecorded liability, the partnership firm is discharging, then you can write the entry realization account at R2 bank account. Since unrecorded liability is being taken over by the purchasing company, why should you record? So no need to record unrecorded liability. Clear to all of you? This is what. Now they are asking you to prepare relation account, partners capital account, cash in hand and bank account in the books of XYZ Co. and Co. Past journal entries in the books of ABC Limited for equation. Very rarely you find entries in the books of acquiring company. And draw the balance sheet after taken over. Most of the problems are like this, but I think for the first time we are saying we don't have actually the entries given in the material for partnership in the books of company. But my dear friends, you will be learning this in the coming chapter called as amalgamation of companies. So what I do here, even though for this particular simple reason, why should I uh, discuss about amalgamation of companies? But the entries you will be learning here. Again, the moment we move on to amalgamation of companies, it becomes very familiar to you. So for the time being, you also should learn the entries, how they are taking out the partnership, what are the assets, how the assets are and liabilities taken over by the purchasing company, because he has given that decide that firm will be dissolved and all the assets except cash in hand and cash in bank and all the liabilities of firm be taken over by ABC Limited. So that means ABC Limited is also taking over the assets and liabilities except cash in hand, cash at bank of the XYZ, and you should write the entries. And for purchase consideration due, discharge of purchase consideration, eliminating the mutual owings, these entries we should learn. So for the first time you are learning the entries in the books of purchasing company also. Okay, so I think this is a different model. That is the reason why I've taken out this problem. So let me go to the working out of the problem. So in the books of you are familiar with this opening relation account, partners capital, cash in hand, bank account in the books of XYZ and Co. Okay, so what I do, my dear friends, I'll be taking you to the problem, the necessary ledger accounts in the books of first dissolving partnership firm. So before I go to that, I'll be writing the working notes here. Working notes 1. Ascertainment of purchase consideration. Okay, here issue of equity shares. 50,000 shares at the rate of rupees 12. It is coming to 6 lakhs. Okay, next. Working notes number 2. Number of equity shares taken over by the partners number of equity shares taken over by the partners and value of shares taken over. Number of equity shares taken over by the partners and value of shares taken over. You can see here, partners agree to divide the shares issued by in the profit sharing ratio. What is the profit sharing ratio you have seen here? 2:2:1. Okay. So, X 50,000 shares, 2/5, 20,000. What is the issue price of share? 12 rupees, no? 20,000 shares into 12. The value is 2,40,000. This is the value. Why? 50,000 shares into, again 2:2:1, 2/5, same. Okay, Z. 50,000 shares into 1/5. One lakh 20,000. It is coming to 6 lakhs rupees the purchase consideration. Now he is asking you to go for realization account solution. You have to go for solution. You can see what are the accounts he is asking us to prepare. Relation account, partners capital account, cash and bank account in the books of XYZ Co. Realization account. Partners capital account. XYZ, and we'll open because we are having two balances. So what I'm doing, I'm opening cash and bank account. Okay. Let us start doing this now. Uh, Plant and machinery 5 lakhs taken by, because everything is being, nothing is been mentioned. I told you, of course, they are taking, nothing is mentioned, that the assets and liabilities are taken at agreed value is book value by the company, ABC company. But when you are transferring the assets and liabilities to realization account, it should be always at book value or corrected book value. I've been telling the same thing to you. So to plant and machinery 5 lakhs, okay. To plant and machinery in realization account, we'll be writing to plant and machinery 5 lakhs. To furniture and fixtures 50,000. To furniture and fixtures 50,000. To stock in trade 2 lakhs. To stock in trade 2 lakhs. To debtors 2 lakhs. To debtors 2 lakhs. Then this cash in hand, cash at bank, I've already opened the account so that I can take there. Creditors 3 lakhs. By creditors 3 lakhs. And this mutual owings, you'll be doing adjustment because Sunday creditors 3 lakhs include 1 lakh due to ABC Limited. This after transferring to the new company, that the purchasing company, then you have to write the entry for mutual elimination in the books of purchasing company. Okay, then next, coming back to the next one. We have to transfer cash in and cash at bank too. We have already opened the accounts now. To balance brought down cash 10,000. $40,000. And you can see here, partners of XYZ Co agree to divide shares issued in the profit and bring the necessary cash for settlement of their capital. Means we assume that since the firm has been dissolved, the bank account balance has been withdrawn and the disbursement has been done in the form of cash. So what I do here is bank account I'm closing by writing by cash account. That means cash account has been withdrawn. You following? Because the settlement is being done through cash, so bank balance has been, we are assuming bank account has been closed by withdrawing the money, whatever is there in the bank. So that amount is coming into cash. So entry is that cash account at a bank, in bank by cash, and in cash to bank. So which account has been closed, since we are having two accounts? The bank account has been closed already. Now only which account will continue now? Cash. That means this 40,000 has been added to cash balance. Then next, we have to open the partner's capital. X 2 lakhs, Y 3 lakhs, Z 1 lakh. 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 1 lakh. Now you know the entry for purchase consideration, purchasing company account data or to realization. So buy ABC Company Limited purchase consideration. We have already done that in working note, 6 lakhs. Okay, no need to open ABC Company Limited, etc., because he's only asking you to open the relation account, partners capital, cash and bank. And you know that we have already learned how to open equity shares in purchasing company account, etc. So that I am not writing here. So now the relation account can be closed. I think it appears to be relation account debit side is showing more, maybe. Yeah. 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs, 9 lakh 50,000 is the total. Debit side is showing more, means you are getting a loss. Nine lakh 50,000 minus 9 lakhs, you are getting 50,000 loss. 50,000 loss will be transferred to partners capital account. X capital, Y capital, Z capital. 2:1 is a ratio. 50,000 into 2 by 5. 20,000. 50,000 into 2 by 5. 20,000. 50,000 into 1 by 5. 10,000. This is loss. So this loss will be transferred to partners capital account. To realization account. Loss. Loss transfer 20,000. 20,000. 10,000. The relation account loss has been closed by transferring the relation account has been closed because the loss has been transferred to partners capital. Now, but we got one information, this general reserve. The general reserve is to be closed by transferring to partners capital account. By general reserve, one lakh, no, 1 lakh general reserve will be transferred 2:1 means 40,000, 2:1, 40,000, 20,000. Okay, and we have also seen that the X is going to get 2,40,000 equity shares, Y 2,40,000 and Z 1,20,000. So I think we can write this to equity shares in to equity shares in ABC Company Limited. What is the value of shares they got? X got 240, Y got 240, Z 120. 240, 240, 120. 240, 240, 120. Two forty, 120. Now, if anybody is having excess, they have to bring the cash. If anybody is having if anybody is having deficiency, he has to bring the cash. Excess can be paid. This is final settlement. No, I think if you look into it, X capital account is showing, debit side is showing more, 2,60,000. So that means they need to bring 20,000 rupees cash, by cash, as X has to bring 20,000. That has been mentioned here in the problem. You can see in the profit and bring the necessary cash for settlement of their capital. Partners XYZ agree to divide the shares issued by ABC Limited in the profit sharing ratio that we have done and bring necessary cash for settlement of their capital. So 20,000 deficiency brought. That means partner is having deficiency. And as far as Y is concerned, Y credit side totally showing more, 3 plus 40, 340. I think we need to make payment to him. 340. 340 minus 260, that you have to pay 80,000. To cash excess paid. Okay. And Z, I think again it is showing debit side more, 120 plus 10, 130. 130. Debit side here 120 means he needs to bring 10,000 rupees cash. So X has brought deficiency of 20, Z has brought 20 deficiency of 10,000 because it means they got more value. Actually, Y has been given 2,40,000 shares. You are supposed to give him, 340 minus 20, you are supposed to give 320, but you are given 2,40,000 worth of shares. That is why cash has been paid. X is to be given actually 2,40,000, but 2 plus 40, 2,40,000 minus 20 means 220 you are supposed to give. But how much has been given? 240 has been given. See, 2 lakh plus 40, 240 minus 20, 220 you are supposed to give. But how much you are given? 2,40,000 excess shares. 20,000 excess shares has been given. That is why he has brought cash of 20,000. As far as Z is concerned, 1 plus 20, 120 minus 10, 110 you are supposed to give. But how many shares you again? 1,20,000. Since he got more number of shares, he is bringing cash of 10,000 rupees. Okay, now we can close. We can see whether the account is being closed or not. So 2, who has brought the cash? X has brought the cash, Z has brought the cash. Deficiency brought. Deficiency brought. The deficiency is coming to here. How much deficiency? X has brought 20, Z has brought 10. And we have made payment to whom? Y here. 80,000 has been paid to Y capital. Final settlement. That's it. $50, $70, $10, $80. Account has been closed. So cash account has been closed means the partnership firm has been dissolved. Accounts have been settled. All the accounts have been closed. Clear to all of you? Now all the accounts have been closed. In fact, they are asking you to open the accounts. relation account, partners capital, cash and bank account in the books of XYZ and Co. That is what we have done. We opened realization account, partners capital account and XYZ. This is normal. You are done with previously. So nothing to worry about it. Now we should learn is asking us past journal entries in the books of ABC Limited for acquisition of XYZ and Co. and draw the balance sheet for taken over after the taken over. So here, second part of the question. Past journal entries in the books of ABC Limited for acquisition. Okay, here I am writing. Journal entries in the books of ABC Limited. Okay, now here, first time you are writing the learning the entries without dictating the entries directly. I am giving to you. See, for ABC Limited, it is business purchase. So they will be repeating business purchase account debtor. We will be coming across this more number of times, these entries in the books of amalgamation of companies. So it will become easy. There will be again dictating the entries to you. So for the time being, just I am giving the entries, the same entries you will be learning, but entries without giving specific entries directly. I am writing the entry and with the values, right? So business purchase account debtor. Now we need to use the seller. Seller is called as liquidator. Who is liquidator? The partnership firm which is going to be wind up, dissolved. That is liquidator. Liquidator of X, Y, Z and Co. 6 lakhs. This is the entry for purchase consideration. All of you repeat this entry. Business purchase account debtor to liquidator of purchasing, liquidator of selling firm. Liquidator of selling firm is XYZ and Co. Okay, what is the purchase consideration? 6 lakhs. Now this is the entry, being the entry for purchase consideration due. Being the entry for purchase consideration due. Second entry, now they are acquiring the assets, no? Acquiring the assets means what are the assets they are acquiring? They are acquiring all the assets. It was decided that the firm XYZ is be dissolved and all the assets except cash in hand, cash at bank and all the liability of the firm be taken over by ABC Limited. That means they are taking plant and machinery, furniture, stock in trade, debtors, and they are also taking creditors. You must debit these items and credit sundry creditors, and also you should credit purchase consideration. What is purchase consideration? 6 lakh. This also you should credit. I'll after writing the entry I'll explain this. Right, first entry here, plant and machinery account debtor. Five lakhs. Furniture and fittings account debtor. $50,000. Stock account debtor 2 lakhs. Stock account debtor 2 lakhs. Debtors account debtor 2 lakhs. Sundry debtors account debtor 2 lakhs. To sundry creditors 3 lakhs. This is what is called as recorded liability. They are also taking unrecorded liability of 25,000. I told you unrecorded liability, if the partnership firm is dissolving, you could have written the entry relation to cash. But since it is unrecorded liability has been agreed to taken by the ABC Company Limited, we have not recorded in the books of XYZ and Co, but we will be recording in the ABC Limited. That means they are also taking unrecorded liability. To unrecorded liability. To unrecorded liability. It is 25,000. Unrecorded liability 25,000. Okay, clear to all of you? Now then we got business purchase 6 lakhs, no? $6 lakhs. Now you learned in CA Foundation if net worth is purchase consideration is more than net worth goodwill, if purchase consideration is less than net worth is a capital reserve. We have learned these things in the when we were learning the company accounts. So here for the first time you are having the entry now in the books of company, acquiring company. You should compare the debit side and credit side. If debit side is more, is a gain. If credit side is more, is a loss. Loss will be debited to goodwill. That means for a purchasing company, if I'm making excess payment is nothing but loss, because I'm getting 100 rupees but I'm paying 120. Nothing but premium, the goodwill I'm paying. If 100 rupees item, if I'm getting for 80, I'm getting a gain of 20 rupees. Say we people talk about say premium quality. अरे बाहर में सस्ता में मिल रहा, आप ज़्यादा पेमेंट क्यों कर रहे? It's a premium quality we talk about. What is premium quality? This one item which you want to buy, an article you want to buy, you can get it for 100 rupees. 100 rupees is worth actually. When you are paying 120, you are paying excess, no, but people is a quality premium. That means you are supposed to, you are ready to pay 20 rupees more because you feel it's a quality value. If 100 rupees item you are getting for 80 means it doesn't have value. Worth is 100, but they are disposing at 80 rupees. Again to the purchasing company. The purchasing company, instead of paying 100, if I'm paying 20 more, is a goodwill. I'm acquiring the goodwill of that particular company. It's like a branded item we talk about. I'm getting that. Same is the case in this particular problem. When our purchasing company is paying less, capital purchasing company is paying more, it's a goodwill. How to explain this? Just here I'm writing the total. 550, 750, 950, no? 9,50,000. And these two liabilities, if you look into it, 3,25,000. See, 9,50,000 minus 3,25,000. 9,50,000 minus 3,25,000. It is coming to 6,25,000, no? Suppose I am supposed to pay 6,25,000. But I am paying how much? 6 lakhs. Tell me. 6,25,000. Assets minus liabilities taken over. How much I have to pay? Assets minus liabilities. 6,25,000 to pay. But how much I am paying? 6 lakhs. 25,000 is a gain. Am I right? Instead of paying 6,25,000, this is net worth. 950 minus assets taken over minus liabilities taken over is net worth. Assets taken over 9,50,000. Liabilities taken over 3,25,000. So I have to pay. I'm supposed to pay 625. But how much I am paying? 6 lakhs. It is nothing but 25,000 is a gain. This gain is transferred to which account? Capital reserve account. To capital reserve account. It's a gain for the company, capital profit. Balancing figure. Clear to all of you? This just for explanation. In future, when you are writing the entries part, you just do one thing. If debit side is showing more, capital reserve. If credit side is showing more, you debit goodwill. You'll be writing stuff, writing this capital reserve. Here we'll be writing, say, goodwill. Account data, balancing figure. Clear to all of you? This is a hidden value, hidden figure. Okay, so capital reserve. This capital reserve will appear in the books of new company in the balance sheet. In the books of purchasing company in the balance sheet. Narration. Narration. Being the entry for incorporation of assets and liabilities. Being the entry for incorporation of assets and liabilities. Okay. Then next, third, now entry for discharge of purchase consideration. You are giving equity shares, no? So liquidator of XYZ and Co. account debtor 6 lakhs to equity share capital. How many shares has been given? 50,000 shares, issue price 12. But you all know that in company accounts you learn issue of shares. Share capital is always created with face value. 50,000 into 10 rupees. 5 lakhs. And the 2 rupees is premium, no? That is transferred to security premium account. We need to split. Issue price is at premium. When issue price is premium, face value is to be created to share capital. Premium amount will be transferred to security premium account. To security premium account, $50,000 to 1 lakh rupees. Narration. Being the entry for discharge of purchase consideration by issue of equity shares of rupees 12 each. And now I've already told you that we have learned that the sundry creditors is including here. The creditors of XYZ and Co include 1 lakh payable to ABC Limited means here this creditor is including 1 lakh due to ABC Limited. Now it has become creditors of ABC Limited. No, so I told you we need to avoid interfirm owing because this 1 lakh sundry creditors 1 lakh rupees due to ABC Limited is a liability for XYZ Co has become liability of ABC Limited. And you understand this 1 lakh, same 1 lakh which is included in 3 lakhs is an asset for the ABC Limited. That means ABC Limited 8,25,000 is including 1 lakh due from that he has not given. It implies the creditors of XYZ and Co include 1 lakh payable to ABC Limited means the same is an asset for ABC Limited. 1 lakh due from XYZ. Now this 1 lakh due to ABC. This is what is called as mutual owing. I need to pay to you, you need to pay to me. Why should now we both have become one single unit? Then this can be avoided. This is what is called as elimination of firm debts or elimination of inter-company owings or elimination of inter-firm indebtedness or mutual indebtedness. So the entry will be sundry creditors account debtor to sundry debtors. Sundry Creditors account data to Sunny Datas, 1 lakh rupees. Being the entry for inter-firm owings eliminated. Being the entry for inter-firm owings eliminated. Inter-firm owings eliminated. Okay, clear? Or it also called mutual owings. Now, coming back. Now he's asking us to go for balance sheet. A. Now B, we have to go for balance sheet. So for this, first I have to go for notes to accounts. I have to write notes to accounts. Number 1, share capital. Already here company to 20 lakh share capital they are having. Now we have written the entry just now that what is the value of shares that has been issued? 5 lakhs. So 20 plus 5, 25 lakhs. Clear to all of you? 25 lakhs. So share capital, what is the face value of the share? 10 rupees, I think. 10 rupees. So now 25 lakhs we are having. So therefore 25 lakhs by 10. 25 lakhs by 10, if you get, you will be getting 2,50,000 equity shares. So share capital 2,50,000 equity shares of, including shares that has been issued to partners of XYZ firm. 2,50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. It is coming to 25 lakhs. This share capital, we don't have any authorized, etc. So simply this is not a related to core final accounts now. So we can simply write like this: share capital including 50,000 equity shares issued to liquidator XYZ and Co. for consideration. This is what is called as disclosure. For consideration other than cash. Consideration for other than cash. For consideration other than cash. Okay, then we have to go for reserves and surplus. Reserves and surplus, we are having existing reserve, you can see. General reserve. Seven lakhs. Then we also got capital reserve. Just now we have written the entry. No, this company has got 25,000 rupees amount by acquiring the assets and liabilities, a profit. This 25,000 is called as capital reserve. Capital reserve is 25,000. Okay, general 7 lakhs capital reserve. Then we also got security premium. Here we have written security premium will appear reserves and surplus 1 lakh. Security premium 1 lakh. Total coming to 8 lakhs 25,000. Then next, in this case, we don't have non-current liabilities. We are having current liabilities, trade payable. Current liabilities in this trade payable. Now we should look at the trade payable of ABC Limited first. What is ABC Limited trade payable? 13 lakhs. Plus XYZ liability also has been taken, no? XYZ liability is how much? 3 lakhs has been taken, or you can see 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs minus mutual owings eliminated. Because XYZ like creditor include 1 lakh due to Mr. ABC Limited, to ABC Limited, no? That is what I have written in the entry. Sundry creditors has been debited means creditors account shows credit balance. When you debit, it should be deducted. 13 lakhs minus 2 lakhs and it becomes 13 lakhs plus 3 lakhs minus 1 lakh. It is coming to 12 lakhs. Not 16, 15 lakhs, sorry. 13 lakhs plus 3 lakhs, 16 lakhs minus 1 lakh, 15 lakhs. Then we are also having some unrecorded liability. We are assuming unrecorded liability is a current liability. Unrecorded liability, we have written the entry here. Unrecorded liability has been created, no? Yeah, this one, 25,000. Will become 15 lakhs 25. Next, we can go for non-current assets. In that, tangible assets. You need to club both the assets, plant and machinery. You have to club these 5 lakhs plus 16 because these assets have been taken by ABC Limited, no? So here I am writing brackets. 16 lakhs plus 5 lakhs. 21 lakhs. Furniture and fittings, 2 lakh 25 plus 50. Sorry. Next, stock in trade, 850 plus 2. Stock in trade is inventory, sorry. That is inventory. That's it. We don't have any other tangible assets. Tangible fixed assets, that's it. So it is coming to 23 lakhs 75,000. Next, current assets. Inventory, stock entered is inventory, no? Inventory 850 plus 2. Ten lakhs 50,000. Then debtors, trade receivable. Here I'm specifically maintaining this. ABC Limited, XYZ. I told you mutual owings. It should be deducted from both creditors and debtors. I've already explained you. It is 825 plus 2 lakhs. Minus 1 lakh. 9 lakhs 25,000. 9 lakhs 25, the mutual owings. Then we are also having the cash, and because I'm writing the heading again on current assets only, cash and cash equivalents is nothing but cash in hand and cash in bank of ABC. This has been already closed. This has been closed in the books of partnership firm. So 4 lakhs plus 1 lakh. Bank is 4 lakhs, cash is 1 lakh. Five lakhs. It is coming to 14 lakhs. We are having this now. Current assets. This is just a minute. 23 lakhs 75,000. Ten lakh 50,000 plus 9 lakhs 25,000 plus 5 lakhs is coming to 24 lakhs. Total current assets 24 lakhs 75,000. Now you have to go for balance sheet. Balance sheet of ABC Limited. Date has been given 31st March 2016. Okay, now you note that heading Okay, let us start first with equity and liabilities. Equity and liabilities, in that Shareholder funds. Here we write share capital. What's one? Amount is, we already done that, 25 lakhs. And B, reserves and surplus. Notes 2, we have done it. Reserves and surplus, we got note 2, 8 lakhs 25,000. 8 lakh 25,000. And then non-current liabilities. You don't have anything. 3, current liabilities, we have already written that. Note 3, total current liabilities 15 lakhs 25,000. Current liabilities, current liabilities 15 lakhs 25,000. Now this is total. Forty-eight lakhs 50,000. Next, coming back to assets now. Non non-current assets, and then we are having current assets. Already we have done that. Non-current assets, we have already written that. Note number 4 and 5. You know the format. I'm not talking about the format. If you want specifically, you can go property, plant and equipment, tangible, etc. All those things you have written there. I think no need to go for it again. Non-current assets, note number 4, 23 lakh 75,000. And current assets coming to 24 lakh 75,000. 24 lakh 75,000. Now we can close this. Okay, total. So it has been tallied. Okay. This is how we have to prepare the balance sheet. You all are aware of this. So the new point is that you have learned in the entries in the books of excuse me, ABC Company Limited. So these are the entries you should be will be practicing again when you go to amalgamation. Entry is first entry, business purchase account data, liquidator, entry for purchase consideration due. Next, acquiring the assets and liabilities of the dissolved partnership firm, and if debit side is more, capital reserve; if credit side is more, goodwill. The reason I also explained. Then discharge of purchase consideration. 6 lakhs worth of shares has been given, but we need to split into share capital and premium. The excess of face value is to be transferred to premium, and then elimination of mutual owings. Then balance sheet, how to prepare these things you have learned in company accounts, right? So I think this the various models what I thought of initially has been completed. In the next class I wish to take you to piecemeal distribution. Okay, we'll meet in the next class. Till then, goodbye, thank you, God bless you all.